we had this old dog. It's like part beagle or part something else. Somebody gave it to us. I think my grandma gave it to us. And anyway, it was a female dog, and every time that dog could have puppies, it did have puppies. I mean, we would give puppies away and do whatever we could to get rid of puppies. And back in those days, nobody, where we lived, because we were very poor people, nobody took a dog to the vet and had it spaded or neutered. We didn't know what those words meant. And so anyway, my daddy, he got tired of Runt having so many puppies, and he went and built a pen. So when old Runt, that was the dog's name, would get in heat, he was going to put her in that pen. Well, he did put Runt in the pen, and time he did, looked, and she had dug out under the wire and was out in the backyard with a bunch of other dogs, and here comes some more puppies. So Daddy, he gets tired of that, and he says, I'm gonna dig down and pour some cement and put the wire down in the cement, and she won't dig out from under this. Well, he did that, and lo and behold, you look out in the yard, and that old Runt had climbed the wire, the dog wire, had climbed the wire, got out of the pen, and out in the backyard, and with a bunch of dogs again. So here comes some more puppies. We had to give them away and get rid of them whatever the best way we could. And so, I mean, Daddy, he's about to go berserk with all these. He wants to get rid of Runt. Well, Runt was our pet, and of course we cried, and we didn't want him to get rid of old Runt. We loved Runt. So anyhow, he went and got some more wire, and he put a top on the pen. Well, I didn't know this, and he didn't know this, and I don't think anybody else knew this. But we look outside, and Runt and these male dogs have figured a way where she could actually back up to this wire. And you know what I'm talking about. I won't go into that. Anyway, here comes some more puppies. So Daddy said, well, I'm going to fix this dog. This dog is not going to whip me. So anyhow, by the time old Runt gets in heat again, he takes Runt and puts Runt on top of our house. Now this is true. And our house is not a flat roof house. Our house is a roof house. And so old Runt's kind of walking around at a slant all the time, and Daddy got a ladder made out of some wood and put on the side, and he said, now y'all, every now and then you take some, put a bowl of water up there and put some food up there for old Runt. Well, old Runt would go around to the edge of the roof and look down at the ground and cry and moan, but she had enough sense not to jump right then. And these boy dogs, they would walk all the way around the house looking up in the air, and they were crying and moaning. I mean, they couldn't get to old Runt, and old Runt, she couldn't get down there where they was, and so everybody was upset about this thing, and of course, you know, the bowl of water we put up there, it had to spill out, and you know, we'd have to fix a way where the food wouldn't roll off the roof so Runt could eat. We lived on a street called Shannon Street, which at that time it was dirt, not too far off a paved road, and people would ride by our house real slow, and there wasn't but one house at the end of the street besides ours, so we knew we wasn't going to see those people. That was our Uncle Woodrow up there, Kathleen, Lorene, Geraldine, Donnie, Kathy, Libby. I mean, it was a bunch of them up there, all of my first cousins. So anyway, people would ride up that end of the road, and they'd turn around, come back by, and you'd see them pointing over on that roof and just dying laughing. Well, one day when my daddy was at work, my mama didn't work then, this man, he knocks on the door, and he says, my mama comes to the door, and us, you know, little kids, we standing behind her. We don't know who it is. We always scared somebody's going to come by and kill all of us. So anyway, Mom said, can I help you? He said, ma'am, said, do you realize there is a dog on top of your house? And she said, yes, sir. And he looks kind of perplexed. He said, you know that? And she said, yes, sir. He said, ma'am, it's none of my business, but why would a dog be on top of your house? And she said, well, my husband put it up there. So that keeps that dog from having more puppies. He said, that keeps the dog from having more puppies. She said, yes, sir. He said, well, ma'am, I noticed on your mailbox out there that your husband, it says Reverend F.L. Wilson. Your husband, he's a minister? She said, yes, sir. He said, what church does he preach? He said, well, he preaches at a little Nazarene church on Hale Street. He said, oh, now wait a minute, let me get this straight. Your husband, the man that put the dog on top of this house to keep it from having puppies, preaches at a Nazarene church located on Hale Street. He said, yes, sir. He said, ma'am, what time do y'all services start on Sunday? He said, I'm going to have to come hear this man who would put a dog on top of his house and choose to preach at a church on Hale Street.